Well, we started our Can't Stop Endurance training groups a few years ago to fill a need for those runners who weren't maybe ready for a fully personalized training program, but they wanted the coaching expertise, the accountability, and that social camaraderie that they could get from a training group. Our training groups have been very successful. I enjoy them as a coach, the runners enjoy them. We have runners who come back over and over. And this year we added the virtual training group. We weren't really sure how it was going to go, but the virtual training group has been a huge hit, and it has allowed us to expand the reach of our training groups because we have runners from around the country who are signing up. In that virtual training group, they're getting accountability, they're getting a training plan, they're learning to be better, smarter runners. The private Facebook group is a huge hit. It's their clubhouse, it's their hangout where they can meet each other, share ideas, cheer each other on, and post their workouts, but they can also interact with the coaches. They post questions, we post answers, we ask questions, we take surveys, and it really does start that round table discussion that we all love from our local neighborhood group run-in. I think the appeal of the group is the camaraderie, the accountability, and learning that there are other people in the same boat. We have runners of all ability in these training groups, and we scale the workouts and we make it such that it's an entry point for any runner. It can be the runner who's trying to PR their 5K or their 10K or qualify for Boston, or it can be that runner who's trying to complete their first 5K or their first half marathon.
So these are online training groups, and some of the short-term focuses could be on a 1-mile challenge, it could be a 5K challenge, it could be a 2-mile challenge, it could be training for a 10K, or it could be training for a half marathon. But it's a way for people to spend 5 to 8 to 10 weeks with a goal in mind and working hard at being consistent in order to meet the challenge or to accomplish those goals.
We've worked with runners of all abilities across the distances from 1 mile to a 100-mile ultra, and that's the expertise we bring to the group. Is we understand you're all different, you all have different abilities and different goals. We can take all of these training principles and training lessons and apply them to you so that you get the most out of this training group. I love when we get people who come to the training group and the light bulbs go on. You don't really know what you don't know in running as far as pacing, pace management, fueling, hydration, shoes, how to foam roll, all those little things that you learn along the way to become a better, smarter runner. And we get to teach those people, and when you see them learn that and embrace that, and it improves their running, and then they go out and they reach their goal, that's really gratifying as a coach. With our virtual training group, we've been able to expand the reach, and runners are meeting each other from across the country and making new running friends, not just in their neighborhood or their local run group, but they're making running friends from around the country. And we've had a few who have met in the private Facebook group, and then when they found out they were both going to be at the same race somewhere else in the country, they met, and it was like a homecoming because they're meeting these runners that they've known virtually, and now they're meeting them face to face, and that's really cool. I think these training groups, whether it's in person or a virtual training group, are fantastic. We're getting to teach runners how to be smarter, more effective runners, how to avoid injuries, how to properly build up through speed work, how to properly and safely build their long run, how to cycle through a training program, how to do hill repeats. And when you see them apply those lessons, and then at the end of that training program, they come back and say, wow, I've never done these types of things, but it really worked, and I ran faster, or I ran farther than I ever thought I would. It doesn't get any better than that.